Yo guys, so before we do get into this video, I do not intend on offending anybody who it's actually working out for, or you're already married and things have been great. If that's the case, good for you. I am so very unbelievably happy for you. This is a video more pointing towards people who are young and naive about it, and who treat marriage as more of a trend these days. I feel like people these days aren't taking marriage as seriously, and that's kind of what this video is going towards. And honestly, if this video offends you, it's probably because it's for you, and be as mad at me as you want for that. But if you guys break it off in the end, but if it works out in the end for you, then I'm so happy for you. But yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, I've already kind of accepted that I'm going to be cringing at that one in a couple of years. How's it going, guys? Decided to make another rant video because it's too much for me to fucking type out on Facebook. Today's relationships. We're gonna get into that today. I'm gonna have so much fucking hate on this video, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get yelled at in the comments, called a piece of shit. I don't know anything. Yep. I already know that, so you know, shoot your shot. That's not the phrase that I was looking for. Anyways, just all of it, man. It's just so painful to watch because I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed because I have no fucking life other than this and working. No, but I'll be scrolling through my fucking Facebook feed, and my favorite is when I see someone who is engaged, and I know for a fact that they've only been dating each other for a year and a half. Or it's been fucking a couple months, and it's just so painful to watch. I'm a shitty person. I start making bets with my friends and shit. I'm all like, alright, this person and this person just announced their engagement. $20 says they'll last about 6 months into the engagement. Nah, we'll do a year. It'll be a year of engagement because they can't afford a wedding yet because they're both working at Qdoba. They met at Qdoba. Such a cute love story. And they can't afford a wedding, so it's going to take a whole year. But in that year, there's going to be a lot of on and offs and just breaking up and fighting over and it's not like old people bickering and fighting, because old people bickering and fighting when you're in a relationship, I feel like that's kind of normal, you know? If you go to pump gas or whatever, and she's like, why don't you go pump gas? And he's like, why don't you go pump gas? It's a horrible example. It's the only one that's coming to this stupid brain box. But yeah, just a little bickering like that. I feel like that's normal in a relationship. But when you're constantly at each other's throats and shit, and on the verge of breaking up every 2 seconds, there's no point. Just fucking stop. And just don't get married. My rule of thumb is, and this is, I learned this at a very early age, talking to my parents about it. My rule of thumb is honestly 5 to 6 years. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like marriage should just really come naturally. You know what I mean? I don't know. You guys should just be chilling on the couch watching some a home makeover show together, and you guys are just eating chips, getting fat, and enjoying each other's company, and you're just just kind of sitting there thinking, and you're I think it's about time that we get married, honestly. We love each other's presence, we don't like being apart, and I'm not talking about that puppy love bullshit. That's what gets you guys married. That's what gets you guys in the fucking trap, is the puppy love phase. You guys are ooh, puppy love phase, and then you propose 2 months into it. She's like, yes, everything's great, and then it all goes down the shitter within okay, there are, I think I think there's a couple relationships that I've seen where they've gotten engaged and they've been successful. And you know what? If you're in those shoes, congrats. I'm super fucking happy for you. As for the rest, you're fucking psychotic. Like, just don't. My mouth and my throat are getting so dry. Oh my god. And I did recently hear this one story. It's one story from a close friend of mine. And everyone will remain anonymous because I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. But you know what? If the shoe fucking fits, wear it and get your shit together. Sorry. So I heard the story from a friend about another person that were like acquaintances, but we're not quite friends. And then girlfriend I'm friends with, sort of. We kind of stopped being friends because of the guy that I am acquainted with because he's controlling, which is another thing that I'm probably going to get into. Right, hear me out. These two are going on a cute little date in another state, okay? I'm also not going to... I'm trying to keep everything anonymous here. These two are going on a date out of state. So it's about 7-hour drive, I want to say. So these guys are going out of state for a cute date. I guess that while they were driving, person A and person B got into a fight. And where they're driving, it's very vacant, if that's the word that I want to use, because smarticles. It's just a bunch of fucking rocks and just landmass as far as the eye can see. That stretches out in front of you. There are hardly any gas stations or any landmarks, right? So they're driving, they get pissed off at each other, they're fighting, and then the guy goes, "Get out of my car." He stops the car, leaves her ass there for, I think, I heard that he left her there for a week, right? He went to go do something. I don't know if I can't remember if he went back home or what, but week later, like, she was calling up everybody, trying to get help, trying to find a way home. And then he's like, a week later, from, if I remember correctly, he was like, "Alright, I'll go get her." So he goes, gets her, takes her back. They're still together, and they recently purchased a property together, a home. You would think that maybe getting dropped off in another state out in the middle of fucking nowhere for a whole week is a little bit of a red flag, but... and that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on, guys. Like, if it's really that bad, you really want to be married to that? I feel like that's worse than a toxic relationship. That's just, like, straight fucked up. We don't... This shit doesn't come with a rule book. Like, you kind of gotta know it and not be a shitty human being. You know, that's really what it fucking comes down to. So, yeah, give me your thoughts, I guess. Share this video around. Let's see what happens. Peace.